Internacional fase, mit der Bücher Universum in Entzaubern.
La persona se va modificando naturalmente porque se va curando, va alejando los males de los fluidos.
الأصل الحقيقي للإنسان جاءت مع
la fase nella quale tutti avranno piena conoscenza di se stessi.
Trouver la véritable raison de la vie à travers le développement.
The reading of the book Universo in Disenchantment brings to us the perfect physical. Salve everyone, salve, salve o racional superior, the rational superior, salve. As we have known that we are in the third millennium, and in the third millennium, the culture is rational culture. And by rational culture, we are not from here of this world. That is the cause of we suffer and die, because we are not from here. This revelation makes us tune with ourselves and with nature. Everything before being materialized is energy, and there is no effect without cause. And this energy is the real body of the human being. We are natural children of nature. We are natural children of nature. And nature is a big electric and magnetic set, which means two variable energies. So, according to two variable energies, the thought was only done to polish the human being. The thought doesn't bring any equilibrium for the human being. For example, a lot of electric charges occur, like an emotion, a person can have a heart attack, right? Or a lot of magnetic charges occur, for example, a person in a deep suffering, the brain can take it and has an explosion, and so the stroke happens. But we are rational from the rational world. And developing this divine particle inside our pineal gland through the reading of the book Universo in Disenchantment. So there is, in the rational energy, there is the equilibrium of this personal field, and we have health, strength, and longevity, besides we stop being like animal thinkers, suffer and mortals. Thinker is the enemy of the thinker. The superior rational always repeats his work for us to be conscious about it. So we are mortals because we are sufferers, but everything is energy. We transform ourselves. Nothing is lost, nothing is created. Everything transforms itself. This is the logic basis that we have to understand what death is. The death, in reality, is a start of life transition. In the rational phase, in the third millennium, death does not exist. Death exists in the second millennium, in the fourth phase. In the third millennium, no one dies anymore. Nothing will end for good. There is only the transformation. And we start to perfectly understand that, in reality, there is a change of a body to another. Today, we are in a body of matter. Tomorrow, in another. Exactly that, like life transformation. The lives are not lost. A very interesting detail in which people don't realize that for something to exist, it must have had to exist as something before. Nothing was created in this life. Everything was transformed. So the concept of death is not the end. This concept was created by the human thought with fears. Let's say death from the unknown, because it is not known. Like the third millennium is the phase that gives us the knowledge of our own origin of eternity. So the concept of death becomes just a state of life transition. It is a renovation that the machine in which we are dwelling today, tomorrow it will already be bad. Precisely this change of machining, of bodies of matter, of bodies of life. Today we are in a body, tomorrow we are already in another. This is a natural rule, which is the degeneration of the rule. We are born, we grow, we age, we mature, we deteriorate, and we go away. But there is a renovation for a new body. And life continues. Life never ends. Life is eternal. Eternal. Just the bodies of life that are transitory, and this is thus adopt. This is the adopt formula by nature that the human being didn't know nature in this aspect, in life transformation, in which there is a renewal of the bodies, of the life bodies. So today we are in living body, tomorrow we are in another. So all of these were a preparation, the spiritual matter itself of reincarnation. It was a preparation for the human thought to arrive to the eternity understanding itself. So today, in the third millennium, exactly the development of the reasoning, we start to understand this with a lot of naturalness and spontaneity. And if there is in time in this transit in life that we are here, I am here, you there, with the development of the reasoning, you will have the awareness to realize, attention, previous and future lives. In reality, we are not from this world. Today, we are this way, and tomorrow you'll be in another way. It is the rule of nature. This is very important to alert now. It is from the degeneration. Life bodies in different classes of life, each time more inferior. And there is the multiplication. Quickly. Today is about living matter. Tomorrow it dies, what we call death. But he changed the stage of life, turns into microbe. The microbe starts transforming itself in other small forms of life, and life continues until it gets the energy. And this energy turns and it renews itself in other parts of life. And then we continue living. The apparent awareness disappears because it is from the thinker suffering mortal. Who died was who fought, but who reasons does not die. The person won't be born anymore in this world of thinking and suffering and death. The person will be born in a rational world. The study of rational culture, the reading of the books Universo and Disenchantment, clarifies to us all the details in little fragments, all of these. So who reads the book Universo and Disenchantment starts to feel each time stronger, each time happier. Life difficulties start to become smaller because we know it is not in the matter that we will find happiness. Have a great day. Salve.